Welcome, my friends, to Deadfire. We're speaking to the Queen. Queen Onekaza II of Neketaka. She says, you make a habit of turning up uninvited. The Queen has affected a far more relaxed posture. A pair of tigers lounge indolently beside her seat. Parrots are flying around. Giant squirrels are holding enchanted aquarium moon bowls while fireflies are having their go at it. And everything seems so lush as Jabba the Hutt would sit there and celebrate. Let's continue.
Kahopa, Tangaloa. Welcome, our guest.
So her cats are named after the eels of the religion of the Huana, and that is, I don't know if, would someone do that? She nods down to the cats. They fix you with attentive stares that cause many of the courtiers and attendants to grasp. Good, Kohapa, good, Tangaloa.
Nothing to fear, I say. If a queen cannot wrangle two cats, what right has she to the Deadfire?
She drags a hand over both of their massive heads. They lean into the gesture.
There are many leagues between here and Hasongo. I trust you have packed for the journey?
We've been sent to Hasongo, a port that was destroyed by Eothas. She raises a quizzical brow. I need directions. Which way to Hasongo?
Sail west from Neketaka's harbor. I would tell you to watch for a lighthouse, but Hasongo's Adra has gone dark. Take care that your ship does not run aground.
All right.
There. You have it from a queen. Safe travels, Watcher.
And that's all she said. And there's a lot more we have to do. We should really look into Neketaka a lot more before we leave for Port Mage, because somehow it seems to be very important now that we be careful with our resources, and every day costs us a lot in food and in copper. And so we'll explore more and see what we can do before we leave here. And see that we prepare the best we can for the travel that lies ahead of us. And maybe...
You songwriters need a guild if you hope to learn discipline.
Not so. We speak in the tongue of
Ngati
Ngati and Mira. Your
and if
pretty
you close the
dances
door,
may upset the pub,
she's not locking.
but we command.
What's that? Whatever creature these jaws belong to was clearly impressive. And we can hide here right away. And then see. I mean, it's a palace. They won't miss anything. What's that? Storm Speaker's warning. That's interesting. My prince, I have warned Kamauka against calling rain over the outside of forts. Aha, but still she delights in rusting their weapons and muddying their soil, which tells me that someone must have put up to this trickery, someone she trusts. She admires you, my prince, but I say that she's a storm you cannot control. Onekaza will not thank you for prodding the eels then. You have given enough faith to Trixton, to the Gati. Now take Amira's example and await the hatching of the egg. That is, a bird goddess who hatched the world from an egg, Hylia. The turbulent skies speak of change and upheaval. I say let them come, but save your strength for the day the skies open. I have recommended that Kamauka seek you out. There's a place for her in the fleet if you find yourself in need of Amira's sharpened beak. It's crazy important
Hey,
what we just uncovered
I have
there.
missed our little talks.
And what's going on here?
Ikera.
Oh, we have an exceptional large shield. Nice. Huana colors. A guard helm, a brigandine. The shield is exceptionally important, I'd say. Araruhi's collection is impressive. Few of the blades are actually sharp. Ah, okay, that's Araruhi's chamber. Well, that's pretty small for a prince, don't you think?
Leave it to me.
I know, we're working with these, but... Ah, look at that. There's something else here.
Yes? Yes?
Get in there.
I'll see it.
And a fine saber. Oh.
I suppose it can't be helped.
Now let's get rid of any traces and leave here. There's all the globes. Is this all covered by Adra? If that is so, then they're all living from the power of the
Barati
soul.
pays coin to feed the great eel.
Aha, Barati.
Leave it to me.
What's this here? The quiet gurgling of the fountain is a constant backdrop in this spacious chamber. This man seems interesting, man. Yes, man.
He smells one touched by the great eel, does Barati.
No, that's still from diving into the Dvalian trading companies. Closet. A sizable Aumaua tilts his head up and looks down his nose at you, flaring his nostrils with hungry interest.
You are a man who sits across a fire with death. Akira?
Yeah, I peer through the jaws of Tangaloa a time or 2 or 3. He nods, clasping his hands with quiet delight.
For glutting mighty Tangaloa and hurling foes into their next life, Barati can offer payment. Coins for feeding hungry gods. Akira? Rewarding those who appease the great eel. This is Barati's cause. May the beasts of the dreaming lands never know famine.
Barati inclines his head and touches his brow, holding the pose with deep reverence. What bounties do you have available?
Tangaloa rolls a hungry eye toward Dichila, a Valian captain who scouts for luminous Adra in sacred lands.
That must be stopped. Barati squeezes his knuckles until they're bone white. I'll take the bounty.
Akira. Tangaloa knew it would be so. Dichila sails her voyager Alisio around the waters south of Neketaka. The great eel hungers for her soul.
Barati touches his brow and inclines his head. Some questions?
Ask, but do not...
Okay, nothing more. Nothing more. And we'll just admire what they've done here. And
I'll see it
what is
done.
that? Welcome, traveler, they say. And who is in there? Is that
I see something.
where the queen rests at night?
Shh.
I see where you're going with that. There. What did I tell you?
What's in there? A pistol and some really good potions. What pages lie strewn between the books hold a strange arrangement of letters, not all in the Huana alphabet. Well, that's important. We have some fruit here that we will take. Some hardtack.
Give me a real challenge.
Some antidotes and something interesting. Is it like a book? Scrolls reviving the fallen. That's exceptionally impressive. A scepter, a robe, an antidote.
I got this.
We will take everything we can
Leave it to me.
to smoothen the journey. Because, truth be told, they won't be paying us enough for what we will have to do. Can be sure of that. They are Huana, after all. Well, Huana upper class. Yeah, we did arrive on the Defiant. Now, let's see what else we can get here. So, oh, wow. What a statue here. Is that out of water? Statues out of water? Wow. These guys cannot be poor. They have to be exceptionally rich. And at what price does this come? At what price? Oh, we could talk to the guard again, right? He warned us.
May Helia smile upon your endeavors.
And who is this? This woman?
You return. What say, friend?
Oh, nothing much. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just explore everything here a bit and see where we can get with it. Just looking around these beautiful ponds with the flowers.
Hunter or prey?
That is some... Wow, okay, there's more people here. Arati.
Do you seek companionship on your travels across the Deadfire? Why not take a little friend along? We have many animals on offer, all well-trained and eager for a new home. Akira, you are sure to find one that suits you.
Yeah, we'll see who is there. Catherine von Killian, the cat. Intellect and will. I've Bubble the cat. Good. Quickly in combat. That's not bad. Elmo. Stride. Enemy attacks will graze more often. Ginger Demon. Perception and bonus reflex. Loki. Size of area attacks is increased. That's all very powerful. Higher chance to crit. Otto Starcat. Atlas. Bonus to perception and ranged weapon accuracy. Chili. Resolve. Wow, we'll not look at everything here. Is there someone? Nebula seems exceptional. 5% chance to cast withdraw. Recall agony on owner when attacked while near death. Nebula's blessing. Will periodically grant any one character an inspiration. Okay. Interesting. That seems cool somehow, but unpredictable. No, we'll stay with our little pig. Stay with our little pig. And this woman? A woman with skin like hardened sailcloth sits upright and stares off the distance. Her lips held in a tight and thoughtful pinch. She blinks and sits even straighter as you cross her view.
So, it will be you, then.
Her hand strays toward a sheath at her side, but she holds your gaze evenly. And she also got some kind of a tattoo. What?
You do not know what I talk of, Akira?
No.
Then I owe you an apology. I have collected many foes over the years. Some of them would sprint up the mountain to see me push through the jaws of the great eel.
She exhales and moves her hand back to her lab. Who are you?
You do not recognize the great huntress of the archipelago? Ah, the candle of infamy burns too bright and too fast.
Well, you've got a little bit old, maybe.
As Nungata Whale Splitter, I cleared the jungles and seas alike of slippery creatures. I earned my foes later, when I hunted a deadlier prey.
She winks. Pirates?
Akira, often. I was a bounty hunter.
She smiles to herself.
It's been years since I tossed a harpoon. So now I stay abreast of what bounties need filling. That's Mataru retirement for you.
You must think everyone's out to get you.
An occupational hazard, I say. Hunters do not play well with others.
She glances away and clears her throat into a fist. Ever miss the hunt?
I miss traveling across the archipelago, answering to no one but my empty belly and purse.
She grins out at the city and sighs.
But this is a younger woman's game. Better that I step aside and make way for aspiring killers. Akira?
Yeah, and what bounties do you have available?
Interested in taking up the trade, are we?
Interesting to make some things right. Nungata thumbs her chin and smiles as she considers.
I warn you that I deal in the heads of the exceptionally dangerous. A lady needs standards, after all.
She raises her brow and searches for any sign of hesitation. I assume that means they're exceptionally well priced.
You assume right, Hunter. Let's cut your teeth on clever Bena, infamous dwarf mystic of the obscured. A scavenger, I say. Picks off those who trust her for an evening, and then pockets their coin when she's bled them out. Bena was seen traveling on an island due southwest of Osongo.
All right, I'll return with her head. Farewell, farewell. I'm meeting very interesting people here. Let's go along. Further. We're so far above. City of the Clouds, or what? There's a guard here. Again, these... Oh, no, that's not squirrels, that's otters. Now I recognize them. My goodness me. Otters with water globes. Oh.
Right here. Leave it to me. Easy does it. This calls
it will cost us 1 lockpick.
for a
Come
subtle touch. There. What did I tell you? Mm-hmm.
Keeping an eye out.
What's in there? And I think we will look into this in the next episode, as it could be dangerous and very interesting. And you know that's what you want to start with. Lady Apero's Estate. Have a great time until next time, and happy gaming. This is Khan signing out. I already like the blue ways. That looks expensive. See you soon and happy gaming. This is Khan signing out.